I wanted to get off of these main congested roads. I wanted to get into the mountains. There's mountains all over this region of Western Java, and we had yet to really see any. And so we wanted to get out of the city and onto the smallest little roads that hopefully this motorcycle would be able to handle.
Are you all right? Are you all right? Baby.
Hey everyone, nice to have you here. We are Tim
and Marisa Notier.
I ride in the front
and I'm in the rear.
We travel the world and we pack too much gear.
Oh, all the places we'll go.
Through rain and through sleet and through mud and through snow.
Oh, all the things we'll see.
We've been to a country or two
or three. Oh, all the fun we've had.
You have you along would make us real glad.
So give us a like and
hit subscribe to join us along our epic ride.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Two Up and Overloaded. I am Marisa Notier.
And I am Tim Notier, and together we travel the world on a variety of motorcycles.
Yes, it used to be a KTM 1190, but now we have purchased Dorco, which is a Bajaj Pulsar 220 here in Indonesia. Woke up the next morning to a lovely breakfast and ready to start a fresh new day that hopefully will not be so congested with traffic.
But it started off with a right turn.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, right turns are no fun. The Bajaj 220, awesome bike. Not ragging on it, but I do have a couple of things to say. There's just a couple bricks going uphill on like maybe a 14-degree grade road, and then I have to take a right, trying to get past it's like a space highway. It's just like it was crazy. And so I finally see a space where I can go, crank the gas, I let go of the clutch, and and it dies.
It's not enough power for our two up and overloaded nature.
This is true. We need more than 110 horsepower each. Marisa had a little surprise day planned.
That's right. I wanted to get off of these main congested roads. I wanted to get into the mountains. There's mountains all over this region of Western Java, and we had yet to really see any. And so we wanted to get out of the city and onto the smallest little roads that hopefully this motorcycle would be able to handle.
Yeah, we found twisties.
We did. First off, there was still a lot of traffic and the road wasn't a small little road yet. We had to go through a bunch of the main roads in order to get to this little road that I wanted to take us on. But even the main road turned out to be pretty spectacular. It went through something called Puncak Pass.
Pancake Pass.
Just twisting up and up and up in these green, lush mountains.
We're going up this road, but I see a little place to pull over. I realized that once again, like just the bike doesn't have enough oomph to like crawl upwards, and I put everything on the brakes, and we're started to like slide backwards because now we're in like dirt.
Yeah, and that's such a terrifying feeling.
Then everybody's like, oh, use the rear brake and then you won't rah. But like when you're sliding backwards on like this little dumbbell of a bike, it's really scary to like take one of your contact points off to hit the rear brake. I stopped us.
You did.
We didn't plummet to our death down that 3-degree hill.
I mean, I think you're making it to be flatter than it was. It was pretty steep. And stopping on that type of steepness, we've now discovered is not something that we're
going to do again. Dorco said no.
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 But you saved us.
I did.
That was awesome.
This is the twisties that we're about to do, and this is about the halfway mark. And you can see that the road kind of disappears and turns into these little spaghetti monsters. But we're doing it and we're having fun. Yay!
We turn off onto a smaller little mountain road, and this was the beginning of what I had planned for the day.
And as we're continuing down this road, it's a little bit cooler. It's not that insane heat. Some of the major big cars have faded away, and it's just us and a bunch of our little, equivalent or less size CC motorcycles. I mean, our 220 is a huge motorcycle here in Indonesia.
Right.
But the earth, the pavement started to kind of crack as well, weeding out some of the bigger vehicles.
The suspension is
And we got about a 1/4 inch of suspension on that bad boy.
I think it needs to be a little bit tougher for our weight. It's a little
we need
too
to
bouncy.
Contact Carl's Cycle
Yes.
in Boise.
But as we're riding along, you just kind of randomly decided to pull over, right?
Well, we're going down this hill, and we've been saying uphills are kind of hard, but downhills, when there's everything is compressed, and every little pebble is like a, But I see this little pull off, and it's cool. It's got this little, Marissa knows more than I because I'm not cultured, but I see like these little statues that are obviously some kind of...
I believe it's a replica of a temple in Bali.
But to me, this was an original.
Ancient artifact.
At least 400,000 years old.
We could tell this was a tourist spot, and we were kind of asking, what's going on here? And why is there this ticket price? What are we buying this ticket for? And they showed us a picture on the ticket of a waterfall. We made this random stop here at what we think might be a waterfall, because there is a waterfall pictured on the entrance ticket. But look, beautiful.
We asked how far, and it was kind of unclear.
Yeah.
We went to go on this journey, this trek into the heart of Indonesia to hunt down this waterfall.
And then 50 feet later.
Yeah, 50 feet later, it's like, oh, there it is.
There it is.
There it is. Let's go do them.
Oh my gosh. We just rounded a corner and there's this gorgeous waterfall. It's huge. Gorgeous.
It was
what
really
a
cool.
huge, beautiful waterfall.
These people were just very friendly and taking 1,000 pictures of us, with us.
Oh, everywhere we're going, people want to take pictures with us.
I think
which
it's
is
because
just
she's
so
beautiful.
cool. I think it's
Marissa's
just
beauty.
because we're different and kind of unique. So it's not something that we've really experienced elsewhere in the
not at
world.
all.
It's a very special thing here in Indonesia. So I think, and we haven't been to Bali yet, but I'm getting the impression that if you do ever go to Bali and you're like, wow, this is a lot of tourists everywhere, I want to get off the beaten path, come to Java, because it seems like everywhere we go is off the beaten path. And
whenever we go, we're celebrities. If you're ever feeling down about your life, just come to Java, because people are like, "Hi, mister," and you're like, "Yes,
so nice.
I have arrived." The children come flocking to me like I'm Peter Piper, you know? And it's like, hello.
So already this day was turning out to be awesome.
It was amazing. And we pull out left. My favorite pull out direction. It's amazing. And it's more of these twisties, and we're climbing up, and there's these, 1/4 of an inch potholes that seem like they're craters and mortar fire, but
yes, a lot of bottoming out.
Along. And we're climbing, there's a breeze, we just saw something cool, it's amazing, there's some vistas, the mosques around here are beautiful.
Beautiful.
We saw our first little hill thing in the background, and there's the call of prayer going off, and there's this mosque. And I'm like, all right, buddy, this is another picture opportunity.
So I go to get off the motorcycle, and I guess I didn't really get a good look at where I was going to be standing when I got off the motorcycle.
Are you all right? Are you all right?
Because I stepped backwards, lost my footing, fell backwards, and there was a bit of a gutter right there that I didn't really see because of the plants, and I fell into it, and my left hand fell right between the rocks in the gutter.
Yeah, and I didn't even know that something had gone wrong until she was whimpering, might not be the right word, but
it hurt.
Yeah.
It hurt so badly that my brain couldn't even think about what to do next.
Yeah.
All I could think about was the pain.
And it really sucked to hear her be like, oh, and it's like, oh no, oh no, oh no,
Yeah, I didn't know what was wrong, and I just knew that it hurt.
And the bike's on this, the kickstand on it is so you can park it at a 99-degree angle. And I'm trying to get the bike on the center stand so I can help her, because the kickstand wouldn't hold it by itself. And
yeah, and I couldn't do anything. I mean, we must have spent a good 8 to 10 minutes just standing there as I just kind of cradled my arm. Finally, the pain kind of, I wouldn't say dissipated, because it didn't really go away completely, but it lessened so that I started thinking a little bit more clearly.
So Marissa just had a tumble.
My arm hurts, my wrist.
Yeah, she got off
It's gonna be all right.
got off the motorcycle and lost her footing.
We realized that the next plan of action is to see if I could get on the motorcycle again.
Kind of key.
Yeah, very important.
Yeah.
And
it's her
to
left
find
hand,
a hotel.
which is like her mounting hand, left foot,
Yeah.
left hand, weight up, leg over.
At first I wasn't able to get on the bike, but after some trial and error and a bit of, gritting my teeth through the pain, I got on.
Like a champion.
And thank you. And we could continue on down the road to find a hotel. So we pulled over to check the phone for if we could find any more hotels, and then disaster struck. Oh my God. The bike isn't starting.
Now,
Oh my God. Oh my God. But that will all be in the next episode, so stay tuned for that, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give us a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button below. Double ding! And we'll be seeing you next time.
Stay safe, everybody.
Bye.
Peace.
Thankfully, this all happened to me. If it had been you.
That's what I say every time you get hurt.
Oh my goodness.
This channel is all about honesty.